looking for some friendly competition. And today, the Irish crowd has shown up in force. Not for Gaelic football, or hurling, or rugby, partner, no. But to welcome the NFL to the beautiful Emerald Isle. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And away we go from Dublin. On the return, here's Miles Price. This makes it up to the 25.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. First carry here for Aaron Jones. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. This gets forward to around the 29. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle. McCarthy throwing on third down. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
They've got first down here from the 36. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Second and 10, McCarthy. Brought in, Ty Felton. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Offense up to the line fast. Here's McCarthy, first and 10. Runs the in route complete. They get to him after a small pickup to the 35. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again now, McCarthy. Taking a shot for the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Looking quickly here.
It's now 4th down.
He snap it to McCarthy. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. defense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 15. First down, Vikings.
First and 10. Here's McCarthy. Catch is made in close. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. McCarthy operating from the pistol. And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. One after try, good by Reichard. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Steelers, nothing. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Offensive line, this is second and 4.
Smash. Red. Come on. Set. Drill green. Set.
To the air, lands. Short pass brought in. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That's good.
I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. Nice little run there, gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Ready.
Throwing his lands. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he takes this to the 38, so it's going to be third and very short.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Ready, set.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Ready, 10 seconds. 90 flat, 95. 560. Clock, 10. Hut.
Looking to throw on third and 1. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish off their opening drive. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And And the Steelers start off well to tie things 7-7.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Price. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. From the shotgun, McCarthy. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. Right side, this is into the hands of Felton. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Let's go now. 7 Pirates. Cowboy 80.
3rd and 2, McCarthy. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a second quarter lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7.
Steelers 7. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Black 40. Switch. Yellow. Ready?
Here's Shudkin to begin the drive. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Edo blue. Down. 10 black. Drill green. Set cut.
They're going play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. Wide open. Downfield. Got it. This play goes for 36. And the Steelers have a first down.
And the Steelers.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Ready,
So
break.
the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35.
Come on. Striker, 3-6-50. Green. Fury, yellow. Claws, red. Ready?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Trying for the touchdown. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much, but it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Set. Slice blue. Yellow blaster. 6. Black ultra. Red cycle. Blue striker. Set.
Lance. It's caught. Here's Quinshon Judkins. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down.
Black shot. Black. 95. Green jack. Steel. Black. 10 cycles. Hut.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throwing this one back of the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie, Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
First and 10, it's McCarthy. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And this one does not go far. Working quickly here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
There he is on 3rd and short. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And goes to the hurry up here.
Loss of 5 yards. Another 3 and out.
McCarthy throwing on 4th down. That's cut beyond the marker. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
A gain of
Right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4th. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Dublin after this. So 1st down from the 41. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Same guy. Here's Hawkinson again. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Now it's McCarthy. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
1st and 10. Here's Jones. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. He's got Jones for the completion. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down to the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal. McCarthy to throw it. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
Okay, ready?
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Going again now, McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. One last play before the break. Third and goal for McCarthy. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings will extend their lead as time expires in the half. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Again, McCarthy to throw. Chased out to his right. And he gets into the end zone. Not a bad way to end the first half. Adding an octopus as time expires. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Now this Irish crowd has been great so far. No surprise there, and still 2 quarters left to play here in Dublin. Fields this one at the 3. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
You don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Set, hut. Red, cycle, black 40. Ready.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That's low and bounces short of his man. Trying to find his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Here we go. Black shot. Big spike. White. Blue striker. Hut.
Back to throw. It's Lance. Looking this one off to Judkins. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Ready up.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go. Set. Check. Hunt.
Left side, caught by Metcalf. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Steelers, first down.
Right. 97.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready.
Throwing it again here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
At the 22-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Ready. Ready. Black. 95. Set.
Sticking to the air here. A little screen pass for Judkins. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Offense in the hurry up here.
Claws red. Red. Yellow. Light blue.
To the air, Lance. It's caught at the 4. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Set. Ready. 50. Green. Hunt.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Mike Tomlin, never afraid to go for two, has his offense out to do just that.
Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
60 red. 80 blue. Ready.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. That catch gets him 2 and turns this into a one-score game once again. Well, I hear you say it all the time, partner. It comes back to that word trust. And they trusted in their offense to go get those 2 points, make this a one-score game. They do their job. Now one big play can change the entire outlook of this game for them.
Yeah, now it becomes about complementary football. As you said, the offense did their job. Now defense, can you not just get a stop? Can you get a turnover? Maybe take it to the house yourself. Either way, that conversion puts them one snap away from a totally different ball game.
On the return, here's Price. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Falcon isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A loss of 11 yards. It's second down.
Now McCarthy. Rolling left, buying some time. McCarthy hit. He lost the football. And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football.
There are so many fundamental details play the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, Gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB doesn't, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
First down, play action. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Blue, 32. 6. Mega. Hut, hut.
Again to throw on second. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Kate, I gotta believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
White, white, set. Claws red, 45. White, black, ultra. Red, cycle. Drill green. Hut, hut.
To the air on third and long. He'll dump this one up. He loses the football. And he falls on his own miscue, and that sets him up with a first down.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
Caught by his running back, Judkins. And he'll go down here at the 16.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Second down now, they need 7.
Down. 60 red. 60 red. Ready, ready.
Hits him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense to the line fast.
Run to needle. Set.
Shotgun now on third down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a fourth down now after that set.
Let's go.
Offense up to the line fast.
10 cycles. Striker, 3-3. Black shot, 5, 97. Steel, black. Needle, blue. Ready?
Looking to throw. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Steelers cut it to 1 late in the third. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His third through the air this game. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. complete. Downfield to Felton. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game.
First down, Vikings.
First and 10. Here's McCarthy. Going deep here for the end zone. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a lead just before the end of the third. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7.
Steelers 22. Will Reichert to kick off.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Dante Kent with the return. Good work so far. He's got room. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
On the double.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
Let's go next.
They'll start the drive with Warren. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 38-yard line.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Second and 6 coming up here.
Ready. Cluster, 6. Ready?
Looking to throw Lance. Buys time, rolling right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Ready. Black Ultra. Green Jack.
They'll throw, third and long. Throwing the out route, complete. Now he's past the 25. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers now trail by just a point in the fourth. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth.
At 29, Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
That one's cut on one sideline. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. A gain of 26 yards there. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First and 10. It's McCarthy. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He had it for a But a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So second down coming up.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
Now here he goes. And he's going to get down safely. Picked up close to 6. Nice call on his part there, but it does leave them now with a third down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Motioning the tight end left. McCarthy to throw for it. Escapes the pocket. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen on one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
Judkins headed right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
Here we go. Here we go. 50. Yellow. Ready.
Here's Lance. Complete out to the right. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Working quickly here.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
6. Mega. Cut.
Looking to throw. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They get 22 out of that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go. 10 black. Check.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
Black shot. 45. White. 52 blaster. Smash. Red. Drill green. Set.
Back to throw. It's Lance. Completed left side to Smith. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
52.
That's good for the Steelers. First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first.
1 yard.
They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Eagle blue. Set. 52 blue. Ready.
Now it's Lance. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
33. Yellow. Red. Cycle. Set.
Back to throw it. That's complete to Wilson. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up first and goal.
95. Ready?
Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
Ready up?
It's second and goal.
Strike. Set. Hut. Black 40. Claws red. 6. Mega. Ready.
Lance. And he has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take a fourth-quarter lead. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7.
36. Vikings 29. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Price. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Second down now, 7 to go. Here he is to throw. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Vikings out of the hurry-up, meet everyone back to the line. Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Getting out to his left. Now he takes it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. Give him 5 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. He'll look to throw it. Running a screen now for Jones. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line. Flag down, this could be a free opportunity for the offense. Taken by Felton, left side. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Setting up to pass. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for second down.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Has some room to work. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for two and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this two-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Okay.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Right blue. Right, white. Green jack. Set.
Throwing his lands. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. The Steelers calling their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Blood in the water defensively after that sack. This offense facing 2nd and 23.
Set, hut. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
To the air, Lance. Short pass brought in. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Smash. Here we go. Black 40. Red cycle. Clawed red. Blue striker. Hut.
Here he is to throw. On the move, headed right. Upping this one off to Judkins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Through the pace here as the clock continues to run.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Here's Lance now. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Harrison Smith on the coverage.
On the set.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. 1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. 10 black. Rail, yellow. Gum red. Drill green. Needle blue. Fury, yellow. Ready.
Throwing it again here. Escapes out to the left. He's on the run, deep down the middle. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. interception. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoffs. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop, too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Black, 95.
On the pistol, here's Dunkins. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. You know, not much to be had on that first down, Brock. First couple of plays of overtime. How do you approach things?
SOS. And I'm not talking desperation. I'm talking about stay on schedule.
52.
Looking to throw. Lance. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room. Just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those 2, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Come on, set, green jack. Yellow, 43. Fly blue. Set, huh?
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Black 40. Hey, go Fury. Set.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Offense in the hurry up here.
13 more yards. That's another Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Steel, black. Set, go.
Here's Lance. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense is heading up for 1st and goal. All right, so an important landmark crossed on that play. They're inside the red zone now, partner. Now, new overtime rules mean they can't win it with a touchdown, but more times than not, a touchdown does ensure they don't lose it on the next series either.
Yeah, and you do all this work, all this heavy lifting to get into the red zone, it's got to be a touchdown, and that's all you're thinking offensively. You are not going to feel good coming off the field if you got to settle for 3.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime. A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on 2nd down.
Red. 60 red. 60 red. Fury, yellow. Red, yellow. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. Now remember, the other side has a shot to answer a touchdown here with the new overtime rules in the regular season. But that might not even come into play if this opening drive comes up empty.
Yep, and this defense is doing its best so far to make sure all it's going to take is a field goal to win, Kate. They want to win this game with their play on this opening series, and that type of negative play, tackle for loss, is exactly the effort you want.
He goes back to him yet again, complete. And this is down all the way to the 3.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
All right, say no to the chip shot. They want to go up 6 here. It is 4th and goal.
10 black. Edo blue. Slide blue. Black ultra. Ready?
Now to throw. And oh, he got it! Interception! Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings surprise them with the interception and now have a chance to win this game.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Now it's his turn in overtime. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Intercepted in the end zone. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
On the ready?
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
6, mega, down. Yellow, 40, ready.
Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Completed left side to Smith. But he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout, as they'll be left with just 1 more to work with here in OT. 2nd down now. They need 7.
Black, red. Black 40. Green jack. Set.
Now it's Lance. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Vikings get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. So the chance was there. Any points, Brock, on the drive would have won them this game. But instead, I can't remember the last time I saw this, but we've got a 4th possession of overtime coming up following that interception.
Yeah, we keep talking in this booth after every possession how much gas can be left in the tank, but then somebody comes through and makes a play to try to will their team forward.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 40-yard line.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Third and a lone yard coming up.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 18, right here. Mustang 19.
To throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Biggest play of OT. The offense is going for it. Looking to throw it. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He goes to the hurry up here.
And the Vikings.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Lasers this one deep down the middle. This is caught. The lateral goes haywire. Live ball. Steelers have it, headed the other way. And they're going to give a couple yards back on the return, but I don't think they care much, Brock, because they're going to take over on the fumble. So overtime, a defensive battle, Brock. Didn't even see a field goal go through. And in the end, even after some bonus football, this one's going to finish in a tie. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. With that, we say so long, everybody.